A very good morning to everyone who have joined for this live session. Myself, Dr. Priya Vaijayanthi, taking care of the computer science engineering, artificial intelligence, machine learning program as an in charge, and uh, this session from NSRIT who have joined for this live session. Myself, Dr. Priya Vaijayanthi. Once again, a very good morning to all who have joined for this live session. Myself, Priya Vaijayanthi, here from NSRIT, we have planned for a continuous sessions for a week so that the current buzzwords in the domain of engineering can be reached to even the layman. And this is a program which will give you an overall idea of different specializations in engineering domains you have. And this will help you to get motivated to start your learning towards this current technologies in order to get a better livelihood. Because in the entire technological world, continuous upskilling is very much essential if you want to improvise your life. So if you are able to learn the correct things from the technologies of today, then you can improve your whatever job you are doing. You can show some improvement, and that will help you to fetch a better job offer. So with that motto, from NSRIT, we are coming live to educate the people on the technologies which are current buzzwords now. So on that line, first from the program of AI and ML, I'm here to give a series of lectures on machine learning. And this has been a word, and this is not a new technology. This is there in existence for quite a 2-3 decades before. But from when it started to gain the attention, and what is machine learning actually from the layman point of view, and what are the day-to-day applications of machine learning, even without knowing what is machine learning we are using. And if I select a stream and if I study a course on machine learning, what could be my opportunities? What are the job opportunities that are available? So on that perspective, I am going to give a first lecture, which will where I will be talking about these three in a brief way, and in the series which are going to come from tomorrow, we will be going in depth about each and every aspect of machine learning. So with this brief introduction to today's session, this is the agenda what I have planned for today's live session. You will be introduced to what is artificial intelligence and what is machine learning, and how it is being used in our real-time applications. And if you want to learn machine learning, then where to start and what should be the learning path that you have to take up. And if you are becoming a specialist in machine learning, what are the opportunities that are available for you? So these aspects, in these aspects, my live streaming is going to be. So first, let us understand what is machine learning. So from this image, what has been displayed, you can understand the human is saying, I can learn everything automatically from experiences. And he's asking the same question to a machine, whether you can learn. You can learn in the sense whether you can learn on your own, right? The machine of nowadays, right? They can reply with an answer like, yes, I can also learn from the past data and with the help of machine learning. So this actually gives you an idea, right? What could be machine learning? If you look into the learning, what is happening in a human being, right? Whether you are an educated person or a uneducated, it doesn't matter. When you while we are growing, right? The brain, right? The human brain, which is a treasure, right? Which enables you to learn things from your surroundings. So certain things in our life we learn with the help of somebody, maybe a teacher, the parents, the environment, the others with whom we are living. And certain things in life we will be learning without anybody's guidance, right? So automatically learning happens in human, some with high guidance and some without guidance. So this is a peculiar feature, the capability of human brain. I am able to learn from my experience, from my surrounding, and that experience is getting stored in the form of knowledge in my brain. And this experience I'm trying to implement in a new situation so that my performance can be improved. The experience what I gained will be useful to do things in a better way. So these learnings, what our brain is able to do, right? We don't have in the machines in the earlier days. Machine, as it is a machine, right? You have to tell what is to be done. You have to give a clear-cut instruction what is to be done. So computers are meant for that. So the traditional computers, right, as they are machines, the machines will do the operation what you are instructing them to do. If you ask, if you may make it to do add two numbers, it will add two numbers. And if you make it to do certain task, it will do only that task, right? It will not make any decision on its own. It will not learn anything on its own. It will not make any decision automatically from its own, right? So it will strictly follow the instruction in the order they are given, and it will do them perfectly so that your task is getting accomplished. So in earlier days, machines were like that, and our computers, we started to use the computers only for that purpose. So the some tasks which are heavy for the human, right, can be done with the help of computer easily. And also the time taken by the machine is also less, right? So we started to use computers. Now, we are living in the world of data, right? It's a data-driven world. We are surrounded by data. Every day, right? Every individual in this planet, right? They have a statistic states that every human in this world, in this planet, they have a Gmail account. especially Google account, Gmail account. So whenever you use internet for our comfort, for our day-to-day activities, right? Whenever you are connected with the internet, right? Automatically data is getting generated. So when internet boom has started, right? Our the entire era has become from digital era, we have entered into data era. So lots and lot of data is getting generated in every millisecond. So what best can be done with the data, right? So with that perspective, right, they started to do research to understand the knowledge what you can gain from the data. It is like getting experience from your surroundings and getting experience from the past data, and in what better way my learning can be used in my new situation, in my new task. So that started, and with that only we started to do research, right? We want our machines not simply to do the task what we are telling them. I want my machine to make decisions on my own. I want my machine to understand my mood and act accordingly. So some complex tasks which humans are only able to do, we started to make we wanted the machines also to do the same task. So from that point of time, right, this entire research of artificial intelligence, machine learning have come into picture. So nowadays with the powerful machine learning tools, techniques, algorithms, right? Even the machine of nowadays also can learn on its own from the data which it is exposed to, and it will gain it gains experience, it learns, gains experience, experience is stored as knowledge, and knowledge is getting utilized. So this is the difference you can see from the traditional programming to the machine learning applications what we have. In a traditional programming, I have a set of instructions written in the form of a program which will act on the data what I give, and the program when it is getting executed, strictly the instructions what I have given will be executed, and it will work on the data what I'm giving as input, and as a result I'll be getting a solution for my problem as an output, right? So strictly the instructions, right, will be executed, nothing else will be done by the machine. However, right, in that with that also, right, we are able to solve lot of computational problems with the help of computer. Now as we started to have lots and lots of data, right, now we have sophisticated machine learning algorithms, right, where I will expose the machine learning algorithm to a lot of data, and I'll tell what is that I want to get as the output, and the machine will learn on its own, and it will perform the task for me, right? I will not be giving explicit instruction to make the machine to do the task. I'll tell this is what I expect, and the machine will learn from the data, and it will perform the task what I am expecting it to do. So now we need to understand the terminologies, right? Artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. From this diagram, you can understand the entire domain is artificial intelligence. And machine learning is a subset of that. And one way of implementing or making the machine to learn is deep learning. So machine learning is a subdomain of artificial intelligence, and deep learning is a subdomain of machine learning. And if you look at a whole, right, everything what we do, what we implement through deep learning and machine learning, it is to have intelligent systems, right? So what is intelligence? Intelligence is gaining knowledge, right, through experience, learning from the environment, and the experience what you have learned, what you have gained must be useful in a new environment, so that the tasks, whatever you are performing, must be done in a better way, right? So obviously the experience and the learning what happens with you, right, must make you to be a better performer. So if you are able to perform a task over a period of time with your experience in a better way, then we can tell you that you have got some intelligence with you, so that you are able to uh, perform in a better way with your experience. So this kind of intelligence, right, naturally human being is getting. The more and more you are exposed to new environments, the more and more experience you will get. The more and more experience you get, you will have more and more learnings. And whenever you have lot of learnings, you can see that your performance is going in a better way, right? So such intelligence we have in humans. The same kind of intelligence we want to have in the machines. So when I say machines, it can be a complete hardware, right, wherein a software is running, and it can be a pure software also, right? So when you have a software embedded with the hardware, and if you are making that machine to perform a particular task, like the robots, right? And there also we want to have intelligence built in the machine. And it can be a pure software, like the chatbot what you are using nowadays, right? When you are using some websites, automatically chat bots, helpers are coming, and they will be interacting with you to understand your requirements, and they will be giving you a better experience, the search experience in the corresponding website. So it can be completely a software also, right? So whatever it is, right, whatever be the end thing, right, we want to have the application, we want to have some intelligence built in that, right? So if you are able to build such intelligence, we call it as the intelligence which is built artificially. It's an artificial intelligence. So how to bring in an artificial intelligence into a application, right? For that, we have several ways of doing that, right? One way of doing it, achieving it, is machine learning. And in order to make the machines learn, right, another way where you can implement the things is deep learning. So deep learning and machine learning, deep learning algorithms and frameworks, machine learning algorithms and techniques, tools, right, everything, they help you to realize intelligence built in the applications, right? So this is about the basic terminologies, the buzzwords: AI, machine learning, and deep learning. Now, to give a complete uh, definition, right? Artificial intelligence, it's a theory and development of computer systems that are able to perform tasks normally requiring human intelligence. So I'll give an example for you. Say if within a family, right? You are just asking what is, you are asking your sister or brother, you tell our auntie's phone number, right? So with the heavy usage of smartphones, now we are not able to remember all the phone calls. But when I post this question to you, right, to your brother or sister, say, what is that Attama's phone number? So immediately, if you observe what is happening in your brain, right, you can see that immediately the face of my auntie is coming, and when I saw her lastly, and what dresses she was wearing at that time, and what is the situation we met, and what interaction we had, and how I stored her number in my mobile. So all these, right, the question asked to you is the contact number. But as an answer to that, as a response to that, our brain started to pull out all these relevant informations about that question. And some in the form of visual, some in the form of text, some in the form of numbers, right? Everything, whatever is stored in your brain, it is coming as a response for that, right? That all these things, they are happening in a fraction of nanoseconds. That is the capacity of human brain. Now, for these tasks, if I want to develop an application, meaning I have stored a group of images and phone numbers, and if I ask a question, the system has to respond, give me these kind of responses. Building such system is very complex, right? If you want to build an application uh, in the same way how my brain is behaving, then you need the domain of artificial intelligence. So the the task what human are performing effortlessly, if you want your application also to do that, then we need the entire domain of artificial intelligence. And machine learning gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. I won't tell you what is to be done. I will tell you this is the data. From this, you learn and you perform this task. And deep learning is machine learning algorithms with brain-like logical structure of algorithms called artificial neural networks. Deep learning is the domain where we will try to mimic the behavior of human brain. We'll be building systems like human brain so that whatever a human brain can do, we'll try to meaning of these words, right? The basic terminologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So those three cannot be separated out, right? They are interlinked. And the entire domain of machine learning, right? With that, you can realize artificial intelligence, right? And one way to implement machine learning is deep learning. And we will be doing mining on the large amount of data what is available for the application. And we have lots and lots of algorithms for different types of tasks. What do you want to do, right? And if you implement them, you can see that learning is happening, right? And when learning is happening, we'll try to analyze whether it is in the right way, and we can see that it is giving us an improved performance. So what type of task machine learning can do? It can do basically the classification, or it can work on its own, or with the help of neural networks, that is human brain-like structure, what you have built, whatever task the human brain is able to do, the same you can you can have in your application also. So these are the abilities what we have with machine learning. And if you look into day-to-day activities, many tasks where we started to use the machines, and also in business applications, right? Everything is required. That's why um, the deployment of artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques and tools, right? It is drastically increasing day by day in all walks of applications what we have in this world. And we started to realize that the usage of them, right, really gives a better performance. So their demand is also increasing. Now artificial intelligence and machine learning is the highly demanding domain in the field of engineering, as it has connectivity with all other disciplines of engineering. So coming to the applications, I have put that in 2 slides, right, where I have tried to bring in the applications related to machine learning. Now, as you see, this is only a handful of applications, right? If you start to pen down the applications of machine learning, that is building artificially intelligent applications and machines, right? There is no end for that. Everything we do, right, with the help of data, right, can be improved by making the machine to learn, right? So whatever we have captured here are only limited applications of machine learning. The traffic prediction, search engine results, online fraud detection, medical diagnosis, text and speech recognition, email spam filtering, image recognition, virtual personal assistants, automatic translation. See, many of these we are using in our day-to-day life. We are using virtual assistants, right? It can be, see, your Google Assistant, Alexa, Siri, right? Those are all, the virtual assistants what we use. Image recognition, right? We have surveillance systems built with image recognition. The earlier days, it was only a single modal or a multimodal biometric. Nowadays, we started to use face recognition. All the mobile phones, they are coming with face recognition nowadays. And with respect to the usage of internet, email, spam filtering, the fraud detection, and when it comes for the transportation, right? Now we are having vehicles which can communicate with each other, and also for our travel, we have started to use Google Maps. So we have applications which can predict the traffic in a particular domain if you are connected with GPS, and it will guide you to a route where there is less traffic. And if you consider the healthcare domain, a lot of the support systems have come, which helps the medical practitioners to make better decisions, drug discovery, automatic uh, that is medical support, as medical assistance. Likewise, your speech and text recognition and automatic translations, where we have all our regional language conversions with the coming into picture. So the list is very lengthy, right? Each and everything, whatever I mentioned here, right? With the help of machine learning and deep learning, you can achieve intelligence in such systems. So machine learning, I could say, right? Uh, it has its touch in every application, right? Which uh, gives you a lot of data. So when you have a lot of data, you can do miracles with the data, and for that you can use the domain of machine learning and deep learning, so that you can build intelligent systems. Now coming to the learning, what we need to take. So if you want to become a machine learning engineer, right, where should I start? This doubt everybody has. There are some skill sets what you have to develop if you want to pursue your career in with the help of machine learning. First of all, you need to understand that this has a huge demand in the market. Even though IT sector, there is a feel like we are having a lot of recession, but still the demand for the skilled people, right? It is always there. And the learning path, right? This tells you from where you have to start and what are the skills you need, things you need to learn, and what are the skills you have to gain, and where you have to land in order to take up a profession. Uh, Whatever be your stream of study, right? You may be from arts background and other science background. Even in engineering also, you can be from other domains of engineering. But still, if you develop a passion towards the computers, right, and the computer related applications, right, then you can also become a skillful person in the domain of machine learning. And demand for them is always there in the market. And where you have to start if you want to learn the machine learning and if you want to take a machine learning as your career. So as a machine learning engineer, to become a machine learning engineer, you need to have some need to learn few programming languages, especially Python, as it has a lot of uh, packages, right? And many frameworks, Python-based the frameworks are available for the implementation of machine learning and the deep learning. That's why it is considered to be it is the most preferable language. So definitely you should have an expertise in Python programming, not only as the basics, you should have more exposure to the usage of advanced packages of Python. And you should have you should know the packages in Python which helps you to do data analytics. Understanding data and having a knowledge to analyze the data and visualize the data, that is also required for a machine learning engineer. And you need to learn the machine learning algorithms, techniques, and tools, and you need to learn the deep learning algorithms also. So, with if you have or if you are able, if you learn all these things, right, and if you can do real time projects, right, uh, with your skill set in these domains, definitely that will fetch you a good job offer in the domain of machine learning engineers, because every business application is looking for a machine learning expert and a data analyst, data scientist, who, when they are given with the data, whether they can build systems, intelligent systems which can improve the performance of their business. So uh, you should have a complete you should learn everything about data analytics and data visualization, and you should learn the technologies related to that, right? How to do programming with these to do data analysis and to do data visualization, and you should know the machine learning algorithms, then the integration of all these things to build a machine learning applications. Nowadays the problem is that we are surrounded with lots and lots of resources in internet to learn these things. You can find millions and millions of resources, both static contents, video contents, right? Even the ready-made projects also, they are available in internet to make you to learn all these things, right? But your task is to identify, the challenge is to identify the best of the best resources and how to take it in a structured way, and how much time will it take, right? When everything has to be complete, a timeline for that, right? So that and all we need to work out. And if you, once after planning it, if you start to work on it within a duration of 2 to 3 months, definitely you can become a good machine learning. You will be getting good skill in machine learning engineer. With that, definitely you can do a project, and you can land in a job corresponding to the machine learning engineer. So these are all the job offers what a machine learning engineer is having. The basic machine learning engineer, you can become a data scientist, a data engineer, AI engineer. Uh, Likewise, you can have, but in principle, there are some differences between the roles and the responsibilities of data scientist and data engineer from the machine learning engineer. I will be covering these aspects in the subsequent series of my lecture, in which are coming in the coming in this week. So if you are planning for a course on this particular program, right, you should understand whether it is having all aspects to make you a machine learning engineer. And also you should identify the resources, and you should have an understanding of the industries where you can get a real-time training. Nowadays, many of them are giving online trainings. And what are the specialized coding trainings you need to take if you want to travel in this path? And what are the skill sets you have to build? And what are the courses available in the internet for them? And you should look for some internship offers, online offers, in order to make yourself as a skillful machine learning engineer. And of course, you can touch upon the research interest, research opportunities of machine learning career also. So in this session, I have covered only very few points. What is machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning, and what are the skill sets you have to build to become a machine learning engineer, and different domains where you have to gain the skills. And there are a lot of resources available for that. From next session onwards, which is uh, coming tomorrow onwards, throughout this week, I'll be coming live from 10 to 11, where I will be covering one particular aspect of machine learning, and I will be giving you a list of resources what are available in internet, where you can start to do your course, and you can become a skillful person in the domain of machine learning. And I will also give you some online internship offers what you can take up, so that you can become a machine learning engineer, and you can have a better career. And if you have any queries related to the domain of artificial intelligence and machine learning, you can contact, you can visit our website and you can contact us, and we'll be very happy to guide you towards your path in this machine learning. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining the live session. And I'll be coming again to meet you all to go one step further in depth towards machine learning tomorrow morning from 10 to 11 onwards. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us.